fans on.
2 fans on. Day 14. Boy, do I need it. Okay, man. I need to see. So, they're all getting better, and you know how it works. The mother's always the last one to get sick. Everyone has gotten sick in this house except me. They're all on the mend, and guess what? Today, what do you think, moms? What do you think, mamas? What do you think happened? What? You broke it? I don't care. It's yours now.
I'll make a new one.
Okay. If we had a reality show, I think so many mothers would resonate with me. Or I would get government services called on my ass. Only if a Democratic president was in office, though. Now that Trump's in office, I probably wouldn't. Thank God. Fuck me, man. And I'm not even a Republican. And I say that because, boy, any effing little thing, man, right? Am I right? Any little thing. It was getting old. It was getting old there for a little bit. Nitpicking, everything being offensive there. Woo! That was getting old. I was getting touchy. What? Now I have a headache. Do you like all of those?
Yeah.
I'm glad. You know when I joke. You love to provoke. Okay. So, today's dosing day. Every day's a dosing day, but you know what I mean. I'm too lazy to put it in my jar, so I have a bad headache. But anyway, usually it's in a pretty jar. Taking Speciosa when you're sick is interesting. A lot of people say you won't get sick that much when you're on this. I have my 2 cents, and it really is just 2 stents. You're gonna have to bear with me, folks. I'm on my last 2 straws here. It really, for my personal opinion, it helps boost your immune system, but really there's still so much scientific data and research that needs to be done. That's why the Cooper Whooper Duper Senate Task Force was a great thing that I was very happy about.
I rise with the intention of disrupting the normal business of the United States Senate for as long as I am physically able.
That was launched, and I don't know what Trump did if he axed that, which I, wouldn't be surprised if it was an executive order.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Hillary, you're fired.
See, I'm balanced. I'm level-headed. That's the key in life. Never be such an extremist that you don't find humor to joke about both insanities. Immunity. Research. It does, I think. People say it does. I think so. But really, research needs to be done. Continue to be done. To each their own, I believe. It really depends on what else is in your system. So don't ever forget, because this is such a to each their own natural supplement, it's not going to be a one-size-fits-all, and I'm so tired of people coming on here and being like, this is this, and this is what it's going to do for you, and this is what it does for me, so it's going to do this for you, too. It's different for everybody, okay? How about you turn it on, then? You have fingers.
Fingers are hot.
You'll learn to love them. No, I don't know. So because I'm amazing, even though I feel like shit, I'm gonna list to you 6 things that Kratom is known to help with when you're sick. And I hope that I get amazing blessings from exerting myself. Do you see, is that gray hair? Good Lord. You know what? I have vowed to never dye my hair. I'm gonna age with grace. Just gonna become a silver fox. Look rugged. Probably the worst thing I'll probably do is tattoo my eyeliner on because, I just love my eyeliner. It's what I'm known for. Been having it since I was a rebellious 25-year-old running away from my psychotic first husband. So, here are the things that it can do. Let's go into details, shall we? The very first one is it helps with pain. Of course, because it has that 7-hydro, it has the mitragynamble, it has all this great stuff that I'm not gonna pronounce to the day I die. Sorry, I'm not as cool as some people are. He's actually pretty cool. He traveled to Indonesia and like almost died, and like I would never have. Not at my age. Fuck no. So he deserves like an Oscar.
Guess what? You're a bitch.
So, but he could pronounce like everything, and he's like really good at debating. So go follow him. He's delicious. If you don't get that, any way helps with pain. And what are you in when you're sick? Mostly. Oftentimes. Depend on your sickness. But even if I have the common cold, combine that if you have like a chronic illness. Yeah. So that, first and foremost, is great. Straight out of the park. Number 1. Number 2, energy at lower doses. Common misconception. The more kratom you take, it does not give you more energy. Stop with that bullshit. The less you take, the more energy. The more you take, the less energy. I will not respond to Mom when you say it like that. Let's try again. Mom? I'll respond to that. But, Ma! I'm not going to respond to that. I ain't going to respond to that either. You're interrupting. What do you want to tell me? Mommy car's gone?
Yes. I'm not even walk.
That. I mean, lovely teenage daughter. The third is mood enhancement. Of course, you're in a really shitty mood if you're sick. Slightly irritable. Just slightly. So, you could use some good kratom to, like, not be pissed off. Some of the top 3 rated kratom that really helps. Have I been speciosa? Fuck me, I've not been using my code word this whole time. I don't want to bleep it out. I'm really not going to ever go back to being monetized. So I'm just never going to make money. I'm just going to continue to be charity for the rest of my life. Guys, I hope you appreciate this shit. I do this for free. Where was I? That is so cool, my love. Top 3 things. Of course, everyone says, Mango's the best. How's the mood? Green Mangda. Green is always typically voted. Borneo, white Borneo, Malay. Green Malay. Top 3 ones that have been statistically throughout the internet said to be the best. Internet. That's right. Helping with irritability and mood. So, based on that, to each their own, right? 4, I bet you didn't know, is that kratom, what's the point? Kratom has a mild cough suppressant. Bet you didn't know that. I hope I remember to put that there. If I didn't, you're just gonna see this like blank space of me pointing to nothing, like some dumbass. Might look inappropriate. Yeah, it has a mild cough suppressant. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's why I don't really, when I get a cough, again, back to each their own, I get the itchy, nagging, like really shitty one where my mom always used to go pee, where my mom always used to like berate me. Gargle with salt water. Take some honey. Drink tea. Gargle. Did you gargle? I gargle with warm salt water. It was so annoying, but it worked. Just never did it. Now, naturally, did you gargle with salt water? Mom, I know you didn't, honey. I know you didn't. It's okay. I've been there. This is what I get when I'm sick. I have like all the best puns in the world. I should like be a comedian or start that reality show. All right. Better hurry. The 5th one is it actually helps with digestive issues and could help. Contains strains that ease nausea, but too much can actually do the opposite. So just be aware of that. And last but not least, 6th one is sleep aid. Higher doses help you sleep. So if you need to get some good sleep to feel better, because sleep always helps heal the body, get some sleep. All right, I'm done. Love you. See you later.